Hey, what's up, guys? It's Uber Hybrid, and today we're going to start a new series. These will just be quick, simple class reviews. We'll be starting with like the classes that I own because I haven't been able to get some of the newer ones. And this is one of my personal favorites, the Blazebinder class. And in my opinion, this is the best farming class just because of its simplicity, its damage output, and sustainability. So let's get right into it. So the first thing obviously we have to cover is where you can get this class. So if you type in slash join Fireforge, you can come here and talk to High Adept Costas and just got quests for you, or he's got quests for you. And if you click on Blazebinder class, you can purchase it for 2,000 venture coins, which is pretty standard. Or you can go into the rep class shop and get it for Darkness Sigil and Flame Sigil. I would recommend you go with full wizard enhancements for this class. Um, doesn't really need anything else. It's pretty self-explanatory. And as far as the Blade of Awe enhancement, I would recommend you go, obviously, Wizard, Spiral Carve. Most of the others aren't that great. Like All Blast is okay. Health Vamp, you're never really in need. Mana Vamp, you're never running out of mana. And Power Word Die is too unreliable of a proc. So I would go with Spiral Carve. The increased crit chance helps you gain mana and just do more damage. And it is a really high DPS increase, so that's what I'll say about that. So before we go over the rotation, let's just look over the abilities. So your first ability is Combustion Blaze, which is basically just small damage and a damage over time on your enemies. Second one is Choking Shadow Smoke. These are pretty self-explanatory. Gives you kind of a chance to dodge and also has a chance to stun them. And if they make contact or inhale the smoke, as it's describing, they take a large damage over time for 8 seconds. And this one is your heal over time. It's such a powerful sustain. It keeps you alive when you're fighting a bunch of mobs, and if they touch you, they also take damage. And your rank 4 passives just 20% more damage to damage over times and 10% outgoing damage. So this is just all purely based on damage. And finally, Dark Fire, which is a really powerful ability that hits 3 opponents, and they'll take damage and obviously burn for damage over time, just as your other abilities. And it has a chance to apply a 10% dot damage debuff, or they'll do 10% less damage to you. And there's a hidden rank 10 passive which greatly increases your haste. I wouldn't rely on it, but when it happens, you gain about 4 times your normal haste, and your mana regen will become insane. But mana is never really an issue anyway, so I wouldn't worry about that. So basically, how this class works is you just use your 2, 3, and 5 whenever they're available. There's no real sequence that optimizes it, and you only want to use Fire in Your Skin because it is kind of mana costly, even though you won't find trouble with it, especially with Spiral Carve. You'll only use that when you need to actually heal. So against 3 targets, this is one of the best classes, super powerful. And as you can see, we're taking out these mobs right here, which is where I've been farming XP actually, with extreme ease. And it's basically just seeing what comes off cooldown and not using Fire in Your Skin too often. It's very simple, and that's why it is the best farming class for multiple targets, or up to 3 targets at least. And that concludes my class review. So overall, great, super simplistic farming class. You'll never run into any problems using it. You'll be very satisfied. I definitely recommend you pick this up if you haven't. Um, that being said, let me know what classes you want to see, and I'll try to prioritize those. If I don't have those classes, chances are I'm working on farming them. So yeah, thank you for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.